All right, hey guys, my name's Kathy Reuter, and thanks so much for being on our very first Coach Basics call to start the new year. Welcome to Team Forever Strong. We are super pumped to have you guys here and really excited that you guys took the leap into actually owning your own business. That's so cool, guys. You are actually your own boss right now. You have your own business, you're an entrepreneur. And that is so amazing. So I wanted to just start off by just spending a couple of minutes just telling you guys a little bit about myself, who I am, how I got into Beachbody coaching, how it's helped our family, and how it can really drastically change yours too if you allow it to. So I became a coach about, let's see, I became a coach. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
perfect. Okay, awesome. Cool.
Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna mute and then I'm gonna keep it going. And then we can ask questions and stuff at the end. All right, hold on a second here.
Okay, great.
Cool. Let me just see. Okay. All right, cool. So thanks guys and welcome for being on Team Forever Strong's very first Coach Basics call. We are really excited to have you guys here. Super pumped that you guys actually took the leap into owning your own business and being an entrepreneur and being your own boss. It's really exciting. This business can really be anything you want it to be. It can be a hobby. It can be your full-time career eventually, if that's what you like. Really, the sky is the limit with this, even if you don't know it right now as a brand new coach. So I wanted to spend just 2 minutes just explaining to you guys who I am, how I got into coaching, what it's done for our family, for our future, and how it can do the same thing and how it can drastically change your life if you allow it to. So let's see, I became a coach about 3.5 years ago. And so I'm currently doing this as my full-time career right now. I have 2 little kids at home. Landon's 5 and Kirsten actually just turned 4 yesterday. And before I became a coach and even got into this, I was an elementary school teacher for 10 years. I had my master's degree in special education. And I knew that when I had children, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And I know it's not for everybody, but you always have to go with what's in your heart and what your gut tells you. And that's just what I wanted to do. So I knew once I had kids, I wasn't going to be going back to teaching. And so I had my first child, Landon, 5 years ago, and I completely resigned from my teaching career. I stopped teaching, and that was really stressful because at the time I was earning a substantial amount of income considering I had been teaching for 10 years with a master's degree, right? But my husband and I, we were willing to make sacrifices. We were willing to not really go out to eat that much, really, just cut corners wherever we needed to make ends meet so that I could continue staying home with the kids. I was actually tutoring most nights of the week, and my husband was working his full-time job, which he has a great job, and he was also running 4 other businesses on the side. He was doing like photography, videography, like a skiing forum, just website development, all these things. He's a man of many talents. And we were really sinking fast, like in the financial situation. And I'm the type of person where I like to kind of keep my head in the sand and ignore what's going on. And my husband is the numbers guy and was always keeping track of that. And he just kept ignoring it. And then right around, let's see, my son was 22 months, no, he was 18 months old when my daughter was born. They were only 18 months apart. And I'll never forget the day that, I was standing in the corridor of my house. I'm actually up in Massachusetts right now visiting my parents in their home. But in my home that I used to live in Massachusetts, I was standing there, rocking my 4-month-old baby. She's all swaddled up in those cute fleece swaddle sack things. And then Landon was just like running around me with his little train. And he was only 18 and a half months old. And my husband came home, and that was the moment, that one defining moment that literally changed my whole life, was when he said, "You're going to have to go back to your teaching career. You have no other choice. Like, you have to go back and start earning an income now." And at this time, guys, this was really hard for me to, to explain and tell people because I was really embarrassed about it and nobody knew. But at this time, because we were living off of one income, I had completely depleted my entire savings account. We had nothing in it. We were sinking by $1,000 every single month, and we had racked up $35,000 worth of credit card debt. And we just couldn't do it anymore. And that is where I was right before somebody told me about coaching. And my husband was the most skeptical person that you could ever imagine. He is the most thick-headed, stubborn German. He actually has his MBA in entrepreneurship. He went to Bentley University and got his MBA in that. And so he was like, this is never going to work. This is a total scam. This is a pyramid scheme. You're never going to make any money with this, yada, 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 all the things that maybe you might have thought, or maybe you heard from your husband. And for a little bit, I kind of believed him. I was like, you know what, maybe he's right. What do I really know? I'm a first grade school teacher. He's the one with a business degree. And so for a couple of months, guys, I actually didn't become a coach until it came down to the very nitty gritty, where it was either you do something that works or you go back to teaching. And I truly believe that things come into your life at just the right time for the right reasons, and you have opportunities presented to you all the time. And you can either choose to open your eyes and open the door to them and just try and give them a shot, or you can be closed-minded and be naive and be skeptical and not even take that chance. And I always think about how different my life would be right now if I hadn't have taken that leap of faith 3.5 years ago and said yes to coaching. And so when I first started and actually said yes to coaching, guys, you know, you might see the way, and you might hear when I tell you right now how Beachbody has changed our life for our family. I didn't have those goals. I didn't have any big goals when I came into this business, guys. The only thing that I wanted to do was, number one, I just wanted to earn a couple $100s every week so that it could kind of keep us afloat, so I could continue staying home with the kids. That was it. I also had to lose 35 pounds. I could not get rid of 35 pounds that I was carrying around after having the babies. Nothing was working, so I felt miserable about myself. And so I got into this and I thought, you know what? At least I can say that I've tried everything. If for some reason this doesn't work, and if anything, you know, I got nothing to lose because I need to lose this weight anyways, and I'll be able to be involved in this awesome supportive community, surrounded with all these motivating people. And if anything, I'm going to lose all this weight and get back to my pre-pregnancy weight and feel awesome about myself. And that's exactly what it did. And so this business, guys, is so simple. It's not a hard business. It's so easy because you can do it from anywhere on your own time. It's not a hard business. What's hard is just being self-disciplined enough to show up every day and do those simple tasks that are going to build your business. And when I got into this, guys, I became addicted to this. Like, I loved this. I loved communicating and talking to people every day, helping other people. When I started getting messages from people, and you'll start to get them too if you haven't already, saying like, thank you so much for introducing me to this. Like, I've never felt better, or, you know, I feel actually good about myself again. I can look in the mirror and feel happy about myself. I have my confidence back. That's the kind of stuff that keeps you going. And so, you know, I kept working at this little by little, and you're going to hear about this in the Compound Effect book that we recommend that you read for a starter book in Coach Basics. We recommend either The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy or The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. And it's all about how this business is nothing more than just simple little decisions that you choose to do every day to build your business. That's it. And I just chose to stick with those things. And slowly but surely, guys, by 7 months, what I was earning with coaching completely replaced what I was earning when I left my teaching career after 10 years. You know, in just under a year, we were 6-figure income earners. By 15 months in, all of my debt was completely gone. And I've been doing this now for 3.5 years now. So it's just only continued to grow. We've been able to, you know, sell our house in Massachusetts and move to the beach. I always wanted a beach house. I never thought it would be possible. And because of coaching and because of me being consistent and showing up and helping a lot of people, that's been able to happen. I never had to ever worry about going back to work and leaving my kids and putting them in daycare. That was the most important thing to me. And it's allowed me to be able to give back to my parents and, you know, be able to take them on vacations with us and send them away on vacations. And really, when you get into this, guys, what you realize is that you can do so much with your life because of this, and that this can just be a stepping stone that can lead you into something else down the road. And it's incredible. So that's just a little bit about my story now. And like I said, I've been doing this for 3.5 years, and you guys are joining an awesome team. We're a top team in the network, and you have tons of support, all the training that you could ever imagine. Try not to get overwhelmed. It's really easy to get overwhelmed with all the information that's coming in. At the end of the day, I just want you to remember this. This is a relationship building business. And the only thing that I want you to really focus on and keep in the back of your mind is that, am I talking to people and building relationships with people every single day. That's really the key to moving your business forward and getting the needle to move, is just you going out and taking action. So I know sometimes people can be, a little bit of perfectionist and they want to sit behind the computer and do all the work first. But that's not how this business works. It's a learning is doing business. You have to get out there and talk to people, share on social media, ask people what they're struggling with. And that's how you build your business over time, day by day. So keep that in the back of your mind. It's a relationship building business. You have to really want to help other people reach their goals while you're trying to reach theirs. And really know in the back of your mind too, as you're talking to people, that as much as you want this to work for you, as much as you want to build an awesome, thriving business, you can't get wrapped up in people telling you no, not right now, or that they don't have time, or whatever the reason is. When they are ready, they will come around and they will come back to you. It's all about when the timing is right for them. So you have to have that patience piece. So I want you to kind of think right now, in your mind, if you want this to be something, where it's a hobby right now, you maybe just want to earn a little bit of extra income so that you can get your Shakeology covered. So that's free every month. Maybe you want to help a couple people every month so that you can get some income. So that way you can go away on vacation, send your family away on a vacation that you haven't been able to do. Maybe you just want a little extra income to be able to put towards the bills in your home, whatever it is. Maybe you want to eventually turn this into a 6-figure income earning business or a 7-figure income earning business over time. Whatever it is, and I want you to put it out there. That's going to be like your more long-term vision. So the very first thing, your head is probably spinning right now because you've got all these emails from your coach coming in. There's all these different posts that you're going to see in the team page. What I want you to do is focus on this. The very first thing that you should do is make a post on social media letting people know that you are now a coach. You've gotten started on this new journey. You're so excited to help other people get started on their health and fitness journey. And if you're one of my personally sponsored coaches, I send you a series of Getting Started Right email series that will actually send you exactly what to do step by step. And in one of those, I attach what my first post was on social media 3.5 years ago when I became a coach. And you can use that as a template. So if anybody needs me to share that in the Coach Basics page, I'll be more than happy to share that with you guys and just tweak it to make it your own, obviously. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to make that first post first. You're going to launch your business, is what we call, on social media. You're going to make that very first post letting people know, because people don't know that you're a coach, guys, until you actually make that post. And then this is the cool thing. This is actually the busiest and best time of year to become a coach because it's the new year. So happy new year, guys. I don't think I said that at the very beginning, but this is the time where your business really booms because everybody is looking for a solution to feel better about themselves and to get healthier. And this is where you come into play. So you're going to make that very first post, okay, on social media, letting people know that you're a coach. And you're going to keep an eye on the people who like your post and who comment on your post. And I'm going to give you one tip about this. When you go ahead and you make your very first post, for your last paragraph, what I always tell my personally sponsored coaches is actually put in there an invite to our support and accountability group. Like, for example, our 80-day obsession one is starting on January 15th. At the very bottom, you can say something like, I'm getting started with the 80-day obsession group on January 15th, or whatever program it is that you have committed to. And I'm so excited. This is just what I need. The nutrition's there. It's simple to follow. It's easy. It's awesome foods that my family will enjoy, not just me. And I can do my workouts from home. And I'm looking for 5 other people or 10 other people who want to do this with me. If you'd like to hear more, or if you'd like to reserve a spot in our group, comment below or send me a message. So you're going to end your post with that explicit invitation. That's a really easy way to get some traction right off the bat from people, because now you're a brand new coach in their news feed, right? So you're going to do that. Now, any person who likes your post or comments on your post, you're going to want to take out a notebook or use an Excel spreadsheet, whatever is easiest for you. Write down their names and then just simply send those people like, hey, thanks so much for supporting my post. I'm so excited to get started on this journey. This is going to be awesome. Were you looking to do this with me? Or were you just showing me some love? Just come right out and ask them, and then they'll tell you. You'll be surprised, guys. You'll be able to pick up probably a good 3 people who want to get started on this journey with you that you can sign up that day, okay? So start with that post. The next most important thing that you're going to want to do as a brand new coach is to stay committed to this Coach Basics group. This is where I learned everything that I needed to learn to build this business into a 6-figure income earning business in 1 year. It was this training, actually the one that you're going through right now is way better than the one that I went through over 3.5 years ago. So choose to stay committed to this every single day. It's only 3 weeks, Monday through Friday. Just make it a priority. When you sit down to do your work for Beachbody, let this be the first thing that you do. Log into the group, read the post or watch the video that's uploaded that day. Really engage in the group, like the post, comment on it. Your coach, myself, we want to see that you're in there and that you're taking this seriously, right? Because if you're in there and you're being engaged, we know who to give extra attention to, right? Because we see that you're in there. So don't sit around and wait for the other person in Coach Basics to be the first one to like it or to comment on it. You step up and be the leader right out of the gate as a brand new coach and be the first one to make that comment or to like the post, okay? So go ahead and stay committed to that. Like I said, it's only 3 weeks. There's only 3 calls that we have. This is our first one, and then there's 2 more. And if you can't make it live, you can always catch the replay. I'll post it up in the group. But there's nothing like catching a call live. It's just not the same when you listen to the replay. And then also too, when you're on it live like this, it gives you the chance to ask questions right when you're in it. And it's just a lot better if you can actually make it in it. So 8:30 to 9 p.m. for the next 2 Tuesdays will be our call. So stay committed right till the end. Like, you're all motivated now. It's the beginning. It's a new year. It's a new group, a new journey. Stay committed right to the very end. The third thing that you're going to do, this is one of the most important things too, is to stay committed to your health and fitness program. So if you're not sure what program that you should start with, reach out to your coach, reach out to me, post in the Coach Basics group or even in the Team Forever Strong group. You can tag me, tag your coach in it. Let us know what your goals are so that we can pair you up with the right program. You want to make sure that you are committed to a program. You have a start date lined up. Like for myself and all my new coaches, most of them are starting with the 80-day obsession on January 15th. They have their plan in place. They've actually already been drinking their shake. They found a recipe they loved. They've actually plugged in when they're going to be drinking their shake every day. Because I know it sounds kind of ridiculous, like I have to schedule my shake, but a lot of people, guys, they will skip the shake like multiple times. And then the thing that stinks is that it doesn't work that way. You never really feel the full effects of the Shakeology and how it can make you feel and the health benefits of it. If you're having it one day and then you miss 3 days and you have it again and you miss a day, it's one of those things, just like anything else, where you have to drink it every single day to feel the benefits of it. And it takes a good 5 to 7 days anyways of drinking it before you can actually even feel the benefits of it. So schedule in when you're going to be making your shake. Is it going to be for breakfast? Are you going to have it for lunch? I have a lot of people where they get the munchies really late at night. So what they do is they save that for their late night snack, and they make like a chocolate peanut butter shake to get rid of the cravings, and they have it at night. So plug that in, decide what workout program you're going to do. And then once you have that, plug in for the week when you're going to actually do your workout, because it's easy to get busy and then it gets late and then you get tired and then you hit snooze in the morning. So always sit down like for the week prior, like on Sunday, and just look at how your Monday through Friday is going to be. Every week might be different. Every day might be different, and really plug it in when you're going to press play and be engaged in that challenge group. Okay. The only way that you can really build a successful business with this, and if you look at any other coach on the entire team, like if I think of all the coaches right now on Team Forever Strong who are totally crushing their business, right? If I think of even the top leaders on this team or anybody who's built a business, not only in my team, but in the entire network, they all have one thing in common. And it was that they have a firm belief in the programs and the products, because of that commitment where they actually completed programs from front to back and went all in and had awesome results. Because if you get those awesome results, guys, your confidence is going to be up through the roof. You're going to be like a walking infomercial anyways, and people are going to be drawn to your confidence. They're going to be coming to you and saying, hey, like, you look awesome. What did you do to look so good? Like, and you always look so happy. What are you doing? And you're going to be more inclined to do that. So pick that program, commit to it, really commit to it, and get involved in that challenge group. Okay? You're going to want to be sharing on social media your progress, different things about your journey, and adding value every single day. And we're going to dive more into how to actually post on social media in our next week's call. But for right now, I just want you to focus on making that very first post, connecting and reaching out to the people who actually like it and comment on it, and making sure that you have a plan in place for you. Because if you're not working on yourself, you're not going to be able to help other people. So you have to focus on you as well. Now, you have 2 goals your very first month as a brand new coach. And if you want more information about this, and I know some people really like to get a lot of information and like to get the detail, there's so many things on YouTube, guys. Like, that's the thing. When you become your own, like when you're your own boss and you own your own business, you have to be proactive. You have to be a self-starter. If there's something you're not really sure about, or I even mentioned something tonight, you know what? Get right on YouTube. Google it. Like, what's Success Club? She talked about that. What is that? Google it. Learn about it. Research it. You know, be a sponge. I remember when I first became a coach, I was on YouTube every single night researching and learning about these different things. Ranks in Beachbody. How do I move up in rank? How do I help more people? How do I earn more of an income? What does Success Club 5 and 10 mean? Like, all those different things. So don't be afraid to go out there and do YouTube, okay, and really research it. So your first 2 goals as a brand new coach, your very first month, okay, is I want you to focus, and this is going to be easy to do. January, February, March, this is going to be easy to do because there's so many people this time of year who want to work on themselves and they're ready to put themselves first. Christmas is behind them. They've already spent all the money. It's the new year. They're ready for a change. By the end of January, I want all of you to focus on helping and at least 3 people. I want you to focus on finding 3 people who want to be in our support and accountability groups. 3 people who are looking for help, who want to lose weight, who want to feel better about themselves. So I want you to focus on signing up 3 people, okay? Either for Shakeology Home Direct, or the best thing that you can do, and this is pretty much all I ever sell, is the Beachbody Annual All Access Challenge Pack. That's all that I sell to people because I want people to get the best results possible. And in order for people to get the best results possible, they need to have a combination of things. It can't just be just the shake because, yes, it is the nutrition, but you need to move your body. You need to have motion. You need to be exercising too. You need to have the combination of both if you want to get the best results possible. And so with the Beachbody Annual All Access Pass, people get access to all those programs. Every single one that Beachbody's ever released for an entire year. They get all that. They get all the meal plans. They get the portion control containers to measure their food in, right? They get access to the cooking show. They get the whole month supply of Shakeology, which can replace a meal every single day. I mean, I still use it as a meal replacement every day because it's super easy for me to whip up in the morning and take with me on the go when it's crazy around here with the kids because there's no time really. They get all that. Plus they get you as their coach and for a whole year, and it's only $160. Like, that is cheap, guys. So I only sell people that because I know that if they want to get healthy and they want to feel better about themselves, they need everything. They need the nutrition, they need the workouts, they need me, they need you as their coach, and they need that support and accountability group. So that's really what you should focus on when you're talking to people, all right, is getting them started on that package. So if you sign up 3 people, what that's done for you is it's already helped you hit 1 goal already. Your first goal is that you've hit now Success Club. And you might be thinking, what the heck is Success Club? I don't even know what this means. But there's 2 different kinds. So there's Success Club 5 and Success Club 10. Just think about it this way. And you might see leaderboards going up on the team page all the time as the 3 Lives Club and the 5 Lives Club. Success Club 5 just means that you've helped 3 people. You signed up 3 people that month. The 5 Lives Club is just Success Club 10. You signed up 5 people this month. You've helped 5 people get started on their health and fitness journey with either Shakeology Home Direct or like a challenge pack, which is what I just went over, or Daily Sunshine Home Direct, which is the brand new pediatrician approved kids smoothie, which is really awesome. My kids drink it every day. Okay. That Success Club, I cannot even stress the importance of hitting Success Club. And I'll never forget my mentor, who is in the Million Club now. His name is Keith Callahan. One of my mentors, when I had a call with him, he's been doing this now for like 8 years, totally financially free, like an amazing leader. He really helped me get started. But I remember his very first call with me, and he said the same exact thing I'm going to say to you. Success Club is the foundation for your entire business. Make it non-negotiable. Write it down on your notebook. I will help, I would say 5 guys. I will help 5 people get started on their health and fitness journey this month. And when you write that down and you read it out loud, it sends a signal right to your brain that all of a sudden, every day as you're reading that, it automatically puts your body into the right motion so that you can achieve that goal. Versus if you're just hearing me say it and you never write it down, it might be in your mind and then it's gone. Goals are more achieved and more likely to be achieved when they are written down and then you read them aloud every day. And so every day before you sit down to work, read it out loud. I will help 5 people get started on their journey this month. Make it your goal. If you want to build this business, you cannot ever let a month go by where you miss that goal. It is the foundation for building a business. Without Success Club, you don't build a business. Okay? So you'd hit your first goal of hitting Success Club. And I usually always tell my coaches too, if you're here for just a hobby, like, you know, you really, like, you love your full-time job. You have no desire to ever quit your job. Like, you want to do that till you're 60 years old or whatever. You love it, that's fine. Then you're going to want this to be more of a hobby, and you should focus on helping 3 people. But if you're like, you know what, I want to be a 6-figure income earner. There's other people in this company, plenty of them, that are earning that can do it. I can do it too. That's what I want. I'm going to do what they did. I want to get there. That's the way I thought when I first started. You're going to focus on helping 5 people every single month. It's not hard, guys. It's really not. If you show up every day and you do the simple work, it's easy. It happens. It happens every single month. So that's your very first goal, is hitting Success Club. And like I said, look for the leaderboards. If you ever need help and you have questions about, like, you know, the business, look at those leaderboards. The people on those leaderboards in the 3 and 5 Lives Club are the people who are showing up to their business every single day, helping a lot of people, building a growing business. Those are the people that you want to reach out to and to look to and to watch, okay? The next goal in this month is you want to focus on becoming an Emerald coach, okay? All this means is that you've signed up actually 2 people and you've put them in the system as a coach. Now, most people that I sign up, I give them a choice, okay? Sorry, I'm so dehydrated. The flu's going around the house. Like, it's crazy. So most people, when I talk to them, I let them know, because if you go in the system as a coach, guys, you don't have to actually coach, and you don't ever have to sell anything like I do or you do. You never need to do anything like that. What it does is the following month, if you want to get Shakeology again, or you ever order any products, you get it for 25% off, okay? The person gets it for 25% off. So it's a way for them to save money. So when I'm talking to people and they know the price, because it's always the same price when they initially sign up as a coach or customer, it's the same price. So if they signed up, for example, for the annual All Access Challenge Pack for a year, it's $160 anyways for starters, for customer or coach. It's going forward where it changes. Saves you about $30 a month if you go in as a coach, because you're saving that money on your Shakeology. So I always tell people, hey, listen, now that you know the price, I just have one more thing I want to ask. It's totally up to you. I can either put you in the system as a coach, or I can put you in the system as a customer. If you go in as a coach, you don't ever need to sell anything. You don't ever need to promote anything or run the business, but it's just a way for you to save money and a way for you to save 25% off going forward. So if you wanted Shakeology for next month, it'd be $30 cheaper versus if you go in the system as a customer, you'll pay a full price for everything. How would you like me to put you in the system? Now, most people, they just want to go in as a coach because they want to sell, they want to save money. They want to save money. So I give them a choice, guys. If you know when you're talking to somebody, see, here's the thing. If you know that somebody only has like, say like 5 pounds to lose, you know, maybe 10 at the most, okay? You know, and they've told you like, I only definitely really want 1 month of Shakeology, just put them in as a customer, right? But if you're working with somebody who's got some substantial amount of weight to lose, they've got more weight where you know it's going to take them a certain amount of months, they're going to want to be on Shakeology for a certain amount of months. You know, put them in as a coach to save them some money. Also, just a little quick tip and hint too, that my mentors taught me of how they built their businesses to, you know, 7-figure income businesses, you know. Signing people up as customers is more the short-term instant gratification in terms on our end as a coach, okay? Because here's why. You can sign somebody up as a customer, right? And you'll sign them up for the challenge pack with the Shakeology. You'll get the $50 commission, right? And then next month, as the Shakeology, you know, ships out, you'll get the commission, right? The $50 commission. And each time it ships out, you'll get the commission. They're customers. They can cancel at any time, right? And then you stop collecting that commission. It's more instant gratification. It's more for the coach in the network who really doesn't want to build a big business long-term. They don't have the long-term vision. They're more about like, I just need money now, okay? The person who's in this more long-term focuses more on getting people signed in as coaches. And here's why. So if you sign people up as coaches, okay, yeah, that very first sale that you make to them, you get that commission. Now the next month when the Shakeology ships out, here's the difference. You don't get a commission off of that, right? You earn cycle bonus money. And you're going to learn about this in Coach Basics. I'm not going to go into it huge right now, okay? You earn cycle bonus money. Now here's the deal. Here's the difference, okay? Cycle bonus money is the money that money that accumulates and accrues over time and leads to your residual income. The income that ends up being your main source of money, your big money, the kind of money where you can go away and you can not really work for a month if you want to. Your paycheck will still keep coming in and being higher and higher and higher each week because of the cycle bonuses and the volume that's produced, okay? They're coaches in the system. They're also helping you move up now and rank when you get up and, you know, that's the only way that you can rank advance and move up from Emerald Coach to Ruby Coach to Diamond Coach to 1-star, 2-star, up to 15-star is if people are in the system as coaches. Customers don't count. Now, here's the thing that you have to be careful of with customers, and I've seen it happen. A lot of people, and they fall flat on their faces, okay? They start cranking out a lot of customers, right? They're signing everybody up as customers, and their paychecks are, you know, really good temporarily until everybody quits and they have no organization left. No one's there anymore because now they were in as customers. And remember, as customers, you don't get the cycle bonus money from them. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. It really just, there's no right or wrong way. It just really depends on what your goal is. Like for me, I was more long-term. Like I knew that I wanted to be able to be financially free one day and be able to travel and not have to worry about, you know, showing up and doing like a ton of stuff all the time. I wanted to be able to have that time freedom. So I wanted to focus on building a big organization. And I was willing to kind of sacrifice that instant money with customers and do it this way. And I followed suit with my mentors who are above me. If you're just in this and you're just like, you know what, I don't care about doing that. I don't want to ever do this full time. I don't want to earn 6 figures. I just want to get some, you know, like $500 a month. Then just focus on the customer standpoint. But just be careful. Really think about what your goals are, and then base it off of that. So if you sign the 2 people up and get them in the system as a coach, that's when you become an Emerald Coach. All right. And so that is your second goal for the month. Is number 1. Hitting Success Club, that's the most important thing. And number 2, becoming an Emerald Coach. And once you become an Emerald Coach, not only, guys, do you collect those commission from the people who signed up, but that's when you can actually collect the cycle bonus money. And it starts out super small, guys. And as an Emerald, it's $14 a cycle, and you can watch YouTube videos on this and everything. It starts out super small as $14 a cycle. And over time, guys, I mean, you end up cycling like thousands of times. And I mean, it's very significant over time if you keep up with it and you're consistent with it. Okay, so if you sign up all 3 to 5 people this month anyways as coaches, then you've killed 2 birds with 1 stone. You've hit Success Club and you become an Emerald coach. I always, when I first started this, I really needed the money, as you guys heard from my situation at the beginning. And Beachbody does this really phenomenal thing where if you sign up 5 people in the system as a coach in a 5-week period, they reward you a $100 bonus. And that's free money, guys, just for helping 5 people get started on their journey. So I made sure that I did that every 5 weeks, 5 people, 5 people, 5 people, because that adds up. And I needed the money so bad when I first started because we were in a really bad way. So that's really good too. The other thing too is that you want to focus on, if you can hit Success Club, your first 3 full months as a coach, you get the free ticket to the Beachbody Coach Summit, which is this June in Indianapolis. And that's something, it's like the biggest event that Beachbody has every year. It has like 30,000 coaches that go to it, top of the line training, live workouts with the celebrity trainers. You get to work out with them. You get to meet them. You get to go to parties with them. You get to listen to these incredible, inspirational speakers. It's like everybody's aha moment. I always tell my coaches, if you could start out going to Summit like the first month as a coach, no one would ever quit because it's that amazing. So that's something that you want to keep track of too. So those are your first 2 goals this month, guys: Success Club and becoming an Emerald coach. I'm going to give you guys a little assignment tonight. What I want you to do is to, number 1, I want you to make sure that you have your first post drafted up. Work on that. And before, what's the date today? Today's Tuesday. By tomorrow night at this time, I want you guys to have gone out and I want you to talk to 3 to 5 people, and I want you to personally invite them to be a part of our support and accountability group that's kicking off on January 15th. And if you need sample messages to send, I can share mine with you. I can share them in the team page and the Coach Basics with you guys. But take action. That's the best thing that you can do, is to just get out there and get your feet wet and take action. Let me see. Does anybody have any questions before we end the call? Anybody have any questions about anything I went over, anything that's on your mind? Anything you need clarification on? And just remember too, guys, really, like, the amount of income that you earn in this business is a direct correlation between the amount of lives that you change. So when you see like people like myself or other coaches in the network doing these incredible things, we're not doing anything fancy. It's just we're helping a lot of people, and you can do the same thing too. It's all about consistency, guys. This business, it's not about you deciding one day to take any kind of massive action. It's you showing up, just doing those simple things. That's it. Simple things every single day, scheduling in when you're going to work on your business, and that's it. That's really, really it. And then over time, it compounds. All right. So I like to end with a quote. I always like to end with a quote by Jim Rohn. He's one of my favorites, guys. Success is nothing more than a few simple decisions practiced every day. And you're going to see that, guys. That is exactly this business to a T. It's literally just creating new disciplines and new habits for yourself. Like, I can never miss a day of, like, I cannot do anything. Like, hey, I don't need to do this anymore, but I can't let a day go by where I don't work, because I've just ingrained this habit into my head of showing up and talking to people and doing this every day. It's just a part of my routine and a part of my day. I just do it every day, no matter what. You have to build that habit. And that's why one last tip I want to give you before I close out, because I had wished that somebody had told me this when I first started, so I could get myself more organized, because organization is not my strength, is to get yourself a planner, a simple planner, nothing crazy. Sit down at the beginning of the week, Sunday, whenever, look at your week, and I want you to really block off solid chunks of time each day where you know you can spend focused time building your business. We say do a power hour every day. Okay, if you need to break it up, that's fine. If you want to do more, do more. If you want to grow fast and you want to earn an income faster and help more people, obviously do more than an hour. This is just a baseline of whatever I tell you. obviously for me to earn 6 figures, guys, in a year, I was working every day. I started out doing 2.5 hours a day for about the first 3-4 months. And then I bumped it up to about 4.5 hours a day. That's what I did. But I was focusing on the right behaviors, not dilly-dallying, scrolling Facebook or anything like that. I was doing the actual disciplines that built your business. So really map it out. Like, okay, what do I have going on Monday? When can I work on this business where I'm going to be distraction-free, where I can focus on this? And literally plug it in and take the calendar out and look, okay, Monday's here. All right, 8 o'clock to 9 p.m., that's when I'm working on my business. And don't let anything get in the way or distract that. And when 9 o'clock is over, it's done. Business building time is done until the next day. Same thing, Tuesday comes, all right, well, I have to work in the morning that morning. It'll be, I'm going to get up early, this time. I have a lot of teachers that wake up early. They work from 5 to 6 in the morning. That's what they do. And guess what? They're going to be retiring from their teaching career now at the end of this year and doing this full time because of this business. Super cool. So just get organized with it and stick with it and know like your boundaries. So that way you can stay organized with it. You can stay on top of things. And then make sure that you communicate this with your spouse or significant other. Make sure that they are well aware that, you're going to be building a business. Like communicate with them so that they know. And if you do this, guys, then you won't feel like so cluster-effed all day long, like looking at your phone, trying to work, trying to be with the kids, trying to answer messages back. Everything will be, laid out with specific times. So that's the best recommendation that I can give you guys, is to get yourself a planner and to schedule it in for yourself. So any questions before I let you guys go for the night? No questions. All right. Awesome. Well, thanks for being here, guys. And I can't wait to see you guys rocking out. I'm super pumped to be on this journey with you guys. Anytime you need any questions, I always recommend go to Team Forever Strong, ask your question there, tag me in it, so that way I can answer it in the page so that other new coaches and other coaches on the team can also see my answer, and we can kind of help everybody learn together at the same time. So Happy New Year, guys. And oh, there's a question. Okay. Oh, have a great night. You're welcome. Thanks for being on, guys. Happy New Year. I'll see you the next week. Bye, everyone.